Hello my little sushi rolls, got something a bit special for you today. As you can see, I've got a box of treasures in front of me, which has come to us from Tokyo Treat, who are not sponsoring us or advertising or anything like that. They just sent us a box of goodies because they thought we might want to try them. And to be honest, having been a raging weeb for as many years as I have, somehow in that period I've never really tried traditional Japanese snacks. And that's exactly what this box promises. So let's crack into it and take a look. So I'll just hold that up so you can take a look at what we've got in there. Quite a decent selection of different things. I believe there's supposed to be like some tasting notes and stuff in here as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to try a little bit of everything in here today. I'm supposed to be on a diet, but in preparation for this, I haven't eaten anything today, so I am absolutely starving. So I've been looking forward to this. So here's the little leaflet of tasting notes. We are currently apparently in Fruity Fall, volume 72, November 2021. Yeah, so Tokyo Treat's top pick for this month is the Mont Blanc Kitkat, which is somewhere in that box. The creamy chestnut dessert has been a fan favourite for decades, and every fall we see a boom in Mont Blanc pastries. Mont Blanc, if you're not familiar, is a dessert that frequently crops up in Japanese role-playing games. I believe it was in it's in the Atelier games quite a bit, and there's a character called Mont Blanc in one of the Final Fantasy Tactics games, if I remember correctly. But if you don't know, Mont Blanc is a dessert made up of chestnut puree piped into noodle-like strings and features a chestnut either in the centre or placed on top. Other options are a pastry base or whipped cream topping. First appeared in Europe during the 19th century, but made its way over to Tokyo in the 1930s, when the popularity of Western sweets exploded after World War I. Okay, right, so these are the important pages. November's snack menu. So here we got a complete rundown of everything that's in this box. So we'll go through what we've got in here. First thing we've got on the list is Fanta Peach. Just when you think there are no more Fanta fruit flavours, they bring out the limited edition Fruity Fanta Peach to kick off your Fruity Fall with a refreshing and fizzy twist. I'm actually going to try this first because I'm hoping that this will be a good thing to have in case of emergencies, shall we say. So let's give this a go first. Ooh. Strong fizz. This bottle, if you're wondering, 100 millilitres is 48 calories. That's the only bit I can read on that because the rest is in Japanese. Bottoms up. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice, actually. It tastes properly peachy. Yeah, approve. All right. We're good on the Fanta Peach, so I'll keep that on hand just in case there's anything absolutely disgusting in here that I need to wash the taste out of. Right, first up we have this, which I believe is Oniontaro. Now I don't like onions, but in the interests of whatever this is, journalism, food tasting, whatever, I'm going to give this a go. The description in the book says, time for some salty and savoury snacking. You won't be able to stop munching these mouth-watering corn puffs packed with onion soup flavour. Doesn't fill me with a huge amount of confidence, but like I say, sacrifices need to be made sometimes. So let's see. Doesn't actually smell that bad. In fact, if anything, it kind of smells like beef Monster Munch. Also tastes like beef Monster Munch. You know what? Tasty. That's good. That's really good, actually. Probably finish them off later. No, that's really good. So yeah, these are supposed to be onion soup flavour, but they're very salty, quite meaty. Like I say, The taste is very, very reminiscent of the roast beef Monster Munch. So it's a sort of salty, meaty flavour. Doesn't really taste oniony at all. Not what I would associate with onion flavour crisps anyway. So yeah, pleasant surprise. Pleasant surprise. Alright, next up, we've got Heartful Blueberry Pocky. This is a fall exclusive Pocky. The pink heart-shaped pretzel base is coated in blue sweet and sour blueberry chocolate. Blue was chosen to thank the hard-working essential workers. Very timely and topical. Alright, as usual for Pocky, we've got a couple of individual wrappers of them in here. So let's open one of those up and give these a go. Yeah, there we go. Not sure how well you can see that in the video, but the actual stick is quite heart-shaped. And then it's very sort of that sort of dull purpley blue that blueberries are. Pretty good. It starts quite like, if you think of sort of yogurt coated snacks. It starts with that kind of flavour, that sort of creamy, slightly bitter flavour. But there's a bit of sweetness in there. And there's actually a really surprisingly tangy, juicy finish. That's really nice. The flavour sort of evolves as you chew it up. Thumbs up to those. And my wife likes Pocky as well, so I'm sure she will enjoy those as well. Right, what have we got next? We've got this, which according to the bump is a Constellation chocolate cookie. Autumn nights are the perfect time for stargazing or snacking out with tasty chocolate cookies. The thick chocolate is the perfect partner for the crispy biscuit base. You're on. Okay, so it's just a single cookie in here. And it appears to have some sort of zodiac sign on it. It's got Taurus on there, which is actually my star sign. So I've got a design on that side and then biscuit on the other side. It's a chocolate cookie. It's quite a nice one. The chocolate's quite rich. And it's quite a thick coating of chocolate as well. That's tasty, but the least interesting of everything we've tried so far. Alright, what we got next? We've got whatever this is. So this is apparently Texas corn I can never say this properly. Okonomiyaki flavour. Okonomiyaki is a classic Japanese dish full of tangy and saucy goodness. We can't send that your way, but how about the next best thing? Tasty Texas corn okonomiyaki puffs. So another sort of corn puff type snack we've got going on here, I guess. Which I can't open. Should have brought some scissors. Knew I should have brought. Oh no, there we go. Have a bit of a huff first. Now these actually smell a bit more like pickled onion Monster Munch. Not super oniony, but there's certainly that sort of vinegar tang in there. Let's give them a go. Not bad. Not a ton of flavour. A bit salty. A little bit oniony for my taste, but not obnoxiously so. It's not something that I don't want to eat because it's too oniony. But it's not as nice. It's not as nice as these. These sort of the corn flavour on these is much more prominent, and it's almost overpowering the actual flavouring. So yeah, those are okay. Not bad, not amazing, but not brilliant either. Okay, next up we have a strawberry ice cream DIY candy kit. Actually, you know what? We'll have to come back to this because this is one of those. It's like a oh, what do you call it? Excuse my outlook. It's like one of those popping candy type things that you have to add a bit of water to. So we'll come back to this one. Then we have a tiny little bag of something. This is yakisoba shop taro. Saucy and crunchy noodles in snack form. Yes, please. Japanese noodles are super popular all year round, but yakisoba shop taro matches the autumn climate perfectly. So, if you're not familiar, sort of dry, uncooked noodles are actually quite a common Asian snack. We've got an Asian supermarket near us that sort of does quite a varied line of these dry noodles. And it's basically you've just got a noodle block, you've broken it up into sort of little bite-sized pieces, and then a bit of flavouring applied to it. So that theoretically you could cook these if you wanted to, but they're sort of intended to be just a snack. Again, pretty nice. Quite salty. A bit of beef in there. Certainly a sort of meaty flavour. Those are pretty tasty. You don't get very much in the pack, but I don't think you'd want very much of those because they're very salty. But yeah, pretty good. Alright, next up we've got this, which is something to do with taiko drumming. This is Don Yaki. Now for some autumn festival snackage. Don Yaki are crunchy mini crackers with a saucy flavour that pack a punch. Perfect for a light fall snack. I am up for that. Let's have a huff. Kind of a soy sauce miso soup kind of flavour in there. And yeah, these really are tiny little crackers. Ooh, those are nice. Ooh, another one of them. Yeah, definite soy sauce in there. Hint of sweetness as well. So maybe there's a hint of sort of Japanese sauce like teriyaki or something in there. But yeah, those are tasty. Approve of those. Next up, we have this, which is Parakeet German potato. Hearty food is what you need when the weather gets colder. Parakeet is a pretzel snack that replicates the flavour of tasty German potatoes. So this is going to be, I'm picturing like a savoury Pocky here. Yeah, that seems to be exactly what it is. Little stick like that. I think this one's broken. Doesn't really smell of much. Doesn't really taste of much either. Let's try another one. These aren't super flavourful, but I can see them being quite addictive. They've got a slight hint of cheese to them. I'll tell you what they taste like. They taste a bit like mini cheddars. Yeah. A slight sort of salty, cheesy flavour that you have from mini cheddars, which is part of what makes them so addictive. So yeah, not immediately blown away by those, but I can see those being quite addictive if you've got a box of them by you. Alright, what is next? We've got whatever this is, which appears to be, hold on, it's an Umaibo. Now, I've been curious about these because people describe these as sort of a crunchy snack, but then they've often got sweet flavours. So I end up sort of picturing something along the lines of like a chocolate covered what's-it, which just sounds a bit weird. But I'm curious to try this. This one I believe is supposed to be apple pie flavour. There we are, a little bit broken off the end there, so we'll just have that bit. Smells quite cinnamony. Doesn't smell very appley, as you might expect. It's like a sort of cinnamon corn stick. There's one of the pizza places does... no, it's Taco Bell. Taco Bell does a dessert that's basically like crunchy cinnamon crisps. And this tastes just like that. There's no apple in there whatsoever. But the cinnamon and sugar taste is really nice. Hello. There is a little bit of apple in there. Just as a sort of aftertaste. But it is there. No, that's nice. And it was basically what I pictured. It's a sweet what's it. Alright. What is this? I reckon this is probably going to be another Umaibo. It is. It's an Umaibo Choco. Crispy and chocolatey, Umaibo is bringing an extra light and fluffy crunch, combining the classic Umaibo corn snack goodness with sweet milk chocolate. I think this one really is a chocolate covered what's it. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what it is. Well, that's good though. It's chocolate, but really, really light. Yeah, it's strongly reminiscent of like those wafer bars that you have. Like, I'm showing my age a bit here, but like a taxi bar. It's like chocolate with a bit of thin, crumbly wafer on the inside. Tastes like that, but texturally it's even lighter than that, I think. Yeah, that's good. I like that. But yeah, that disappeared pretty quickly. Alright. Next up, we have official Demon Slayer Crunky Chocolate. So this looks like it's going to be like cookies and cream flavour. Crunky X Demon Slayer Collab Choco. Gotta keep up your energy when you're fighting demons. Comes in one of 24 character packages and one of 2 flavours. Crunchy milk chocolate or sweet cookies and cream. Looks like we've probably got the cookies and cream one here. So let's see what this has to offer. Oh, this has melted a bit. It's alright though. Yeah. Very sort of standard looking cookies and cream bar. Not bad. Not amazing. It's about on a par with a Hershey's. Maybe a little bit milkier than a Hershey's. Yeah, it's a little bit less sort of obviously chocolatey than a Hershey's, and there's a bit more of the sort of cream flavour, if you like. Not bad, but again, unremarkable compared to some of the stuff we've got in here. Alright, so we got this next, which is Sparrow Egg Crackers. A classic sweet and spicy soy sauce flavoured peanut based snack fried in flour to give it an extra crunch. It smells very nutty, this one, as you might expect, with it being made of peanuts. And yeah, they're designed to look like little eggs. Quite sticky. Oh, this is good. This is real good. Have another. Super crunchy. Like the coating. The coating is really flavourful and really crunchy and satisfying to bite into, and then inside the peanut sort of fills your mouth afterwards. You can see that sort of really pleasant kind of nutty clartiness that you have in your mouth after you've had a mouthful of peanuts. That's peanuts. Yeah, good. I like those. Very tasty indeed. Getting down to towards the end now. We've got this next. This is Sour Paper Candy Grape. Chewy, fruity and addictive, this long Japanese gummy balances sour and sweet to bring you a kick this fruity fall. I don't generally like grape flavoured thing, so I'm curious about this one. There's a lot of empty space in this wrapper. Oh, it's a bit like a fruit roll-up, but covered, absolutely covered in sugar. Not a fan of the initial hit of grape in that, but the sour sugar that's on the outside, that really makes up for it actually. So you sort of get an initial sort of semi-sweet, semi-bitter grape taste in that, but then the sourness takes over and actually improves it. So again, there's a kind of gradual flavour profile as you eat those. Yeah, actually better than my initial impressions on that. All right, only a few things left to go. So next up we have these. These are Koalas March butter and white chocolate. A snack with plenty of harvest goodness, these mini koala cookies have a gooey white chocolate and fermented butter centre. Interesting. You had me until fermented butter. But we'll see. Okay, so these are sort of double wrapped for freshness, I presume. Smell like butterscotch. Maybe that is what fermented butter is. Yeah, and these are kind of like sort of animal crackers, so they've got a little design etched on the front of them. And then inside, not sure if you can see that, there's a sort of white chocolate coating on the inside with that taste of fermented butter. It's like I say, it's very much like butterscotch. Those are actually much better than I was expecting. Yeah, good stuff. All right, there's a couple more things to go. We've got this big bag here. And this bag is Caramucho Kumamoto Chili Tomato. Mixing fruity, sweet and spicy, the famous Kumamoto tomato is combined with spicy chili to give a tasty blend of flavours that people not good with spice can enjoy. Alright, so judging from the packaging, this looks like a bit like a bag of Pringles. It's just a normal bag of crisps. They're just crisps. They're quite good crisps. They're not amazing crisps, but they're quite good crisps. Strongly reminiscent of Walker's tomato ketchup, with just a little bit more of a chili kick. There's a bit of a chili aftertaste. It just kind of gets the back of the throat a little bit. It's not super hot, it's just a slight tingle that's quite pleasant. Alright, and then before we do the candy kit, we've got the Mont Blanc Kitkat, which comes in a bag of these tiny little portion size things. So, Mont Blanc Kitkat. Bringing you some major fall vibes with its chestnut flavoured chocolate with a rum cream wafer centre, Kitkat is not disappointing this autumn. Please note this item contains 0.01% alcohol. Not anticipating I'll like this all that much. Don't mind chestnuts, do not like rum. I think I like that though. In terms of texture, it's a Kit Kat as you would expect, but the flavour is very, very different. Those are pretty good, actually. Kind of difficult to describe, because there's sort of a combination of sweet and savoury in there. Because it seems to be white chocolate on the outside, and that gives it plenty of sort of milky sweetness. But then there's the sort of savoury aspect of the chestnut in there. Can't really taste the rum. Can't really taste the rum, unless that's sort of adding just a little bit of bitterness to the flavour. But no, those are good. Those are good. Alright, so the last thing we have is this candy kit here. So I need for this 2 small teaspoons of water in the powder well and scoop in the mini cones. So if you bear with me, I'll be right back with 2 small teaspoons of water. Right, I return. So let's see what we do with this. So it says to make, mix 2 small teaspoons of water in the powder well and scoop in the mini cones. Okay, they literally are mini cones, so the proper little wafer cones. And then the powder comes in a little packet like this, so it doesn't go everywhere. And there's actually a tiny little teaspoon in there as well, to help you with your measuring, if you don't have a tiny teaspoon yourself. Alright, so we emptied that out. Very, very artificial strawberry flavour, smell, scent, whatever you want to call it, coming off that. In this glass I have 2 small teaspoons of water, so let's just add that. Ooh, it's fizzing. Okay. That becomes sort of goopy goop. Well, it actually goes solid almost immediately. I say solid. It's kind of like a foam, I guess. All right, let's scoop a bit out and put it in one of these cones. There you go. End up with something like that, which is quickly collapsing, but it looks like an ice cream. Tastes like strawberry sherbet. And those wafer cones are very chewy. They're not crunchy at all. They are very chewy. That's nice though. If you like strawberry sherbet, this is for you. So another one of them. Top that up just a little bit more. Yeah, doesn't taste even a little bit like strawberry ice cream. But it's, if you're in the mood for something fizzy and strawberry, yeah, go for that one. All right, what else does it say in here? There's a photo contest, and there is a feature on Pokemon manhole covers, and then a bit of information on the community on the back. So they like it when you share their stuff online, as indeed most companies do these days. So yeah, okay. So that is a box from Tokyo Treats. That is their current November box, I think. So if you sign up and order with them now, I believe you'll get a box that is along these lines. You might not get the exact flavours of particularly the crispy things, but you should get the Kitkats, you should get the Pocky, you should get the Peach Fanta, you should get the fizzy strawberry cones, and various other things. So yeah, if you want to sign up with Tokyo Treats, you can do so on their website, which is just a quick Google search away. Or if you go via any of their social channels, which you can see down at the bottom are all Tokyo Treat, you can sign up. Just a couple of other little leaflets in here. Just want to have a quick look before we go. So this last one, we've got some extra Kitkats that we'd love to give to you. For your chance to win, just scan the QR code below to visit our Facebook, Trustpilot and Sitejabber pages and leave a review. Each review increases your chance of winning up to 3 times, triple the chance of winning some free goodies. That was nearly unsafe. Excuse me. And then the Tokyo Treats subscriber exclusive. You can play real crane games on Tokyo Catch, which is an app, and you can win official merch that actually comes from the arcades. Okay, good stuff. So that is a Tokyo Treat box for November. Recommended if you're in the mood for some interesting snacks. There's nothing super outlandish or crazy in there, which is actually kind of good, because although super outlandish and crazy snacks make for good YouTube and interesting articles and that sort of thing, if you're going to commit to sort of spending a certain amount of money each month on a box like this, you want something that's going to be edible. And this is all very edible. This is all quite tasty, in fact, including a lot of things that I wasn't expecting to be tasty are actually a lot nicer than I thought they were going to be. Like especially those Oniontaro. Like I say, they don't taste of onion at all. They just taste beefy, which is fine by me because I love beef Monster Munch. Right, we'll leave that there for today. I'll leave some details for Tokyo Treat down in the video description if you want to sign up for yourself. As I say, they're not sponsoring us or advertising this or anything. They just thought we might be interested in trying this stuff for ourselves. And indeed, I was. So, very happy with that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Don't judge me.